Hey, it's Tom here. Um, Mr. Excitement. That's going to be my new name, Mr. Excitement, because I'm not in your face and I don't talk really loud and boisterous, but I'm Mr. Excitement because I'm really not Mr. Excitement. Anyway, what do we have here? This is the Proof of Weekends chart, and wow, look at that. It's been for the past few days just down here, and now look at this. Boom, 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 boom. It's starting to go up again. We'll see how long, but this is volatility, people. This is what I'm talking about. This is volatility. All of this sell action generates dividend rewards for the members, and all this buying action does the same thing. Okay, it doesn't matter if your tokens are going up and down. Now, granted, the token price can decrease in price during a fall. Okay, so your token value may go down, but eventually it's going to go up again. Okay, it's going to go up again, and it is going up again here, and it may go down again, and then it'll go up again. All right, get the picture? You people have to stop being afraid. You know, there's some people in the chat group I'm in. There's this one guy, and he dumped all his stuff. He had weak hands. See? Proof of weak hands right here. Proof of weak hands. Did I say proof before or power? It's both. But proof of weak hands. You know, people get all scared. I mean, look, if you don't have funds in here that you totally rely on, then you won't get scared. So don't be stupid and put in too much or stuff you really rely on. Treat this like a game, like a gamble, okay? Because it's a lot of fun. Just like gambling is fun. But understand that you can, you know, honestly, win or lose, I don't see you really losing long term with this thing. And this is why. It's a smart contract, okay? All these YouTubers out there, I see tons of them. I see popular ones. I see not so well-known ones. I see ones in their comments talking about how this is a scam, this is a BitConnect, you people are stupid for going in on this, blah, blah, blah. These people don't have a freaking clue about what they're talking about. This is not a lending platform. This is not USI. It's not BitConnect, okay? Those were centralized lending platforms, right? There probably was no bot trading going on behind the scenes. It was just pure Ponzi, okay? And those are also susceptible to exit scams when they close the doors and they run away with the money. All the money is in an ETH contract. It's all out there in Etherscan, okay? It's in an ETH smart contract. It's a dapp. And that's what's governing this stuff, not people, okay? Once you deploy one of these things, the contract takes over. That's what makes Ethereum, such an awesome platform, okay? This smart contract thing. This is something Bitcoin doesn't have, okay? So you people really need to learn about stuff before you start throwing around reckless words like scam that you can't prove, because it's not a scam. The people who set this up are not out to scam people. Believe it or not, I believe they actually have pure intentions to make people money, to create something of some kind of value, especially during bear markets, right? Go back to my site here, techbait.net. I have a little thing for this system on here, and between bull and bear, we have proof of weak hands. If we have volatility, we have rewards, right? So let the bulls and the bears fight it out. Sure, we all have long positions. We all want the market to be a bull market, but we don't always get that. We get a bear market because without bear markets, you don't have bull markets, right? You can't have one with the other. It's like yin and yang. But the volatility in a system like this can generate you income in the meantime. What is so bad about that? I mean, it's unbelievable how people push away prosperity every chance they get. I guess because they've been beaten up so much that they just expect to scam under every rock. This is not a scam. They market it like a scam because they're having a little bit of fun. All right? It's a smart contract, people. It is a brilliant, brilliant system. It's a brilliant, transparent system. I don't know what else I can say. So go to my master node link below this video. Get in, put some ETH into it. You will need Metamask on your browser, and you need like a My Ether wallet type thing. You need some sort of Ether wallet to transfer funds via Metamask into this thing. Metamask is a Chrome extension, okay? You need to know what your private keys are, all right? You can't do this from an exchange wallet is what I'm saying, okay? So figure that out. It's not hard to do. Yeah, you're going to have to keep hard copy of your keys somewhere safe. That's a lot of people are fearful of, but you get money into this system via ETH. You move some funds that you can play with into this system, and you can start reaping these rewards based on volatility, okay? And if you get more than 5 of the P3D tokens, which you buy with ETH, right? You transfer them from ETH into that. That's what allows you to play this game and be in this system. If you have more than 5 of them, it only takes 5 right now. They'll give you a master node link that you can share out and get a piece of that. Okay? So yes, it's like a referral link. It costs you nothing extra to use a referral link to get in. So anyway, go to my referral link, my master node link below, and FOMO into this thing. Right now it's priced really cheap, so you can actually get the most bang for your buck. Because I mean, we were down here. Down here would have been ideal. But no, nobody was buying, right? They're going to wait for it to go all the way up to buy again. You know, people are funny. It's the same thing in the crypto market. You know, a few months ago when Bitcoin was at like what, $15,000, $20,000, everybody was jumping over themselves to get in. People were mortgaging their houses, stupid, and things like that. But the minute it crashed and it came down and it's really down and it's at bargain basement prices, nobody wants to buy it. Nobody knows anything. Nobody wants to buy it. But when it starts going up again and they can't get it as cheaply, they're all going to be jumping all over themselves to buy it. Don't be those people. It's still relatively cheap now. Get in now. You know. So I'm telling you, this is not a BitConnect or a USI or any of those things. It's not. It is not. It couldn't be farther from that. And all you YouTubers out there who are saying that, prove it. Prove it. Prove this is a scam. You can't prove it's a scam because it's not a scam. It's a smart contract. It's been deployed. It's been hack tested. It's been you know, the first few iterations failed. It was a different team. They weren't doing it right. This one was deployed correctly. Okay. This thing, and it's not centralized. It's run on the network, and the only way it's going to disappear is if the Ether network, the Ethereum network, disappears. Okay, if Ether ceases to be, then this thing will cease to be because it's running on top of that network. Okay, you can't just make this thing go away. You can't shut it down. It's decentralized. All right, you know that little thing called decentralization. That's what makes these things so great. One of the things, yeah. That's what this is, okay? You people really need to learn these things, okay? Stop throwing around that word, that S word, okay? Because you couldn't be farther off base. Couldn't be farther off base. Look, I was never tempted to be in those other things. I saw the ads on YouTube. I saw the guys who was shilling that stuff. Sure, you could have made a lot of money in the beginning if you got out soon enough. This thing isn't something you got to worry about necessarily getting out of. Okay? It's not that sort of thing. And they got plans to have other kinds of tokens that do other things. All right? But this is your base level. This is where you enter the system now. Get in now before this thing gets so popular. I'm telling you. And if you have any kind of a following on social media, you're like a marketer or an internet marketer, man, you could make a killing on this. Now, granted, it's not multi-level, but you can make a lot of killing, and all that P3D you accumulate will then be getting the volatility. Everybody in the network gets rewarded with this stuff. So it's a win-win game, okay? So, you know, I guess enough shilling for now, but I just, you know, it's got to be said. It's got to be said. So, what do we got here? As of a few minutes ago, Bitcoin dipped below 8 grand. This thing here could dip again, folks. I honestly don't think we're done with the Bitcoin dipping, the Bitcoin crashing. I think we're in for at least another dip before any real positive sustained action. Here you see Ether is flirting with 500. Neo 66, it's still kind of holding up there. VeChain still above $3. Verge had its little pump up today to what, around 11 cents, I think, something like that. Where was Verge? Open link in new window. I'll do it that way. Let's see. Verge was, let's see, 1 day chart. Verge was at, yeah, 11.5 cents. Verge was at 11.5 cents today. Then it dumped. My trading bot got caught with a bag. It was trading this thing all day, and then I got caught with a bag. And my both bots, ETH and Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin bot, this is my ETH bot. I don't have a lot of money in these, so you see, like, there's not a lot of profit here. That's because I don't have a lot of money in here to generate the profit. If I had a lot of money in here, it'd be a lot more profit, because it's a percentage thing, right? That's how percents work. So here's my Bitcoin bot. And I think I have it in the pairs log now. Yeah, look at this. BTC XVG. Minus 22.88% right now. And I think this is like a $75 bag when I bought it, something like that. So hopefully it'll go up again. I should have known this thing was gonna be sell the news type thing. I was busy. I wasn't paying attention, and I've since dumped it into sell only mode for that coin, but and told it no more DCAing of that coin. But I may be stuck with this bag for a little while. Damn it! That's one of the downsides of bot trading. You know, this bot doesn't really use signals right now, so it doesn't really adjust to the market. You have to go in and play with the settings. It's really great when things are somewhat stable, but you can get caught with pump and dumps. And the big thing would be not to trade with coins like XVG, but I recently opened it up a little bit. I do have it restricted to very few coins. As you can see, my possible buy log, it only has 1 in there right now. So anyway... So, yeah, Verge, FU Verge, yeah. This whole thing with the Pornhub came out, and then it kind of tanked. Came up a little bit more. We'll see where that goes. So there's your market for you, and in the news here, techbait.net. This is my news site. This is my site. I made this, okay? I made it mainly for my own use, but I decided to put some ads on it and share it out, right? It updates regularly. It's a great news aggregator site, crypto, tech, science news. There's even some pseudoscience at the bottom. This is a great site. Use it and share it out with your friends, please. I'd appreciate it. I want people to use this site. Look here, Binance, Bitfinex, and more. New York launches inquiry into crypto exchanges. I'm glad I don't actually live in New York State. I just kind of work there. You know, these people, these bureaucrats, they just don't know what to do to mess up people's lives and finances any more than they are. You know, get off of this thing. Why don't they go after, like, gangs or something like that? You know, there's a novel idea, like real crime. Attorney General Eric Schneider. I mean, come on already, you know? These people have nothing better to do. I mean, look, people are on these exchanges. They're using them. Who cares? You know? Look at GDAX, Gemini, Bitflyer, Binance, Bitfinex. I mean, I'm Bittrex, Kraken, blah, blah, blah. You know? Internal controls and safeguards to protect consumer assets. You know something? I don't need your protection, Mr. Schneiderman, or any of you bureaucrats in any state. I don't need your protection. I don't need the nanny state. This is the United States of America. It was not founded on nanny state principles. All right, get your hands out of my pocket. Get your hands off my crypto. All right, it's supposed to be the pursuit of happiness. You know, you are standing in the way of the pursuit of happiness here by pulling this garbage, all right? Because then what's going to happen? The people in your state who use these things are going to get basically told, we're not going to do business with you, all right? That's what you're going to end up causing. Don't cause people pain like this. I don't know what it's going to take to get rid of these freaking politicians and bureaucrats. We need a new breed of politician that you know. So anyway, the exchanges are coming out and saying, oh, we welcome the dialogue, blah, blah, blah. We'll see how much they welcome it, you know. Yeah, look, many exchanges bar people from North Korea and New York. The bit license thing, they really need to redo that, you know. It's unbelievable. Honestly, these exchanges should tell New York to go to hell. They really should. Because what are you going to do? What are you going to do? People in your state are going to use it. And if they're not based in the United States, are they really... What's going to happen? You know? So, unbelievable. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with this stuff. This kind of stuff worries me. You know, as much as the positive stuff has come out with the CFTC, stuff like this, these states' actions really worry me. So, so anyway, this stuff can go lower. We'll see what happens. Nobody knows really what's going to happen. And that's that. Go see my t-shirt designs while you're at it. I got t-shirt designs, baby, Bitcoin stuff. Help fund the insanity. Get into POWH. It provides a refuge from the exchanges and the regular trading, etc. Okay? And that's probably maybe all I will say tonight. Listen, I was watching some guy earlier, some guy in a mask, and he was talking a lot of sense about this thing. You know, I was laying low with POWH, but honestly, after watching him and seeing how he mirrored perfectly what I really thought about this thing and how I've studied it and looked at it, and I know that it doesn't look, act in any real way like, you know, anything that's unethical. Actually, quite the opposite. I'm just going to go balls to the walls with this thing, and I'm going to promote it every chance I get, because this is not those other things, which I was never involved with because I knew what they were, and I didn't want to get involved with that. This thing is something completely different, folks. It's completely different. If you don't believe it, go read the smart contract. It's all out there. It's all out there. So use the masternode link below, my link. Get in this baby now, especially now where it's still priced kind of low. We don't know how high it's going to go. Again, whether it goes high or low, it doesn't really matter in the long run. It's the volatility that matters, right? Members get rewards when people sell and when people buy in this system. And remember, even though it goes down, it'll go up again. When it goes up, it'll go down, and the process will repeat, and that is volatility. You want that, okay? So, there, I said my piece for today. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. And, you know, look, I tell it like it is, right? I'm being honest with you. I'm in this thing. Just don't spend money you can't afford to lose in anything. In any kind of crypto. Don't spend money like that you're going to rely on your rent or your mortgage payment or your kids' college or stuff like that. Because anything can happen. You know, just like in December, everything looked great, and then we had 3 months of crash. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even though the market's going to eventually come back, look at all the time that your money would be tied up. That's what I mean. Don't. You want to be able to sleep at night. Don't put any more money in this or anything else that you can't afford to play with. Okay, that's the key rule. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. All right. Be an adult, put your pants on, your big boy, big girl pants, and just, you know, play with your gambling money. There's nothing wrong with gambling. And this stuff here, this is an educated gamble. This isn't even really a gamble, but you know. Anyway, I'm rambling. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks much.